Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. We are doing art, and as requested by a couple of audience members from a couple videos ago, we will be redesigning my old Robot Masters for a fan game that never got finished. Isn't that lovely? And with me today is... And
Sin Man.
it's the Sid.
It's the Sin. No, for this video, I am Sin Man. Robot Masters, right? I know Mega Man.
You don't know a damn thing. But cool. Alrighty, so I won't be able to look at the chat a whole lot.
That's my job.
Yep, it's all him. Make sure you're set to live chat, bud.
That's my job. So, expect me to be bad at this. But oh well.
Oh shoot! I forgot one of the links. I forgot the Twitter link.
The what? Okay, I should have everything set up. I've got Okay, I've already got everything set up. I've liked the video, like everyone else should. I've got my chat open. I'm ready.
Perfect.
Damn, see, I'm so right. As soon as I said that, someone liked the video. I'm telling you, I'm already practically a master of this.
It's just you. You liked the video, didn't
you? No. Okay, now there's 3 likes. I'm telling you, it's increasing.
Oh wow, it is actually. I haven't even drawn anything yet. All right, so let's. How is audio, everybody?
Yay, participation!
Woo! God, it's crazy. All right, so what I have here is I've come up with about 8 or 9 Robot Masters for a video game that never got made. You can see some of the devlogs on this channel, and you can dislike them to all hell and back. I don't care anymore. But regardless, I have Robot Masters. Some of them are based on NetNavis. Some of them are my own creation. Some of them have color palettes that are really similar to Mega Man 11. So,
I think we should separate them between, like, style of game. For example, we do some that are NetNavis right now, and then later on we do some 11 style shit, and then, like, yeah, just, like, go from that.
Well, that's perfectly fine with me. So what's going on here is my first one that I did here, I did off stream. I started it off stream. So this is a NetNavi conversion. So this will be the NetNavi row over here. This first one is Planet Man. So the original design was fucking atrocious. The original design looked something like this, and I'll do little doodles. Essentially, it had the over the top, it had the giant globe. It had the hands, but they were robotic. They had little base things, and then he had, like, an orb underneath that he could, like, teleport from. Essentially like this, and then around him was an orbital of the moon. So I took that, and I said, you know what? It'll be the most boring to redesign to show my process. So what I ended up doing was, I took this orbital, and instead of keeping the moon, I decided, you know what? Make it like a navigation point. So here's like a GPS satellite, so it's triangulating the position. Using, like, these fins that are kind of similar to the orbital of the moon. And I had one going left, one going right, all the way around to the back.
So who would be the owner of this NetNavi?
So this isn't a NetNavi. So PlanetMan.exe appears in Battle Network 3 or 2, one of the two. And all I did was take NetNavi and turned it into a Robot Master, because not all NetNavis have Robot Masters, and at the time it had never been done, but Torchman kind of threw a wrench in things. So that's what this is. I took a NetNavi and I turned it into a Robot Master.
Okay.
But he is like, he just exists. But yeah.
Let me get a picture of what the NetNavi looks like.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me how I did. But the idea here is that he's got holographic hands, that can move and help him show his points. He can teleport between hologram projectors.
I searched up Planet Man and I can't find anything.
Look up planetman.exe Mega Man.
Hold on.
Alright. So, going for the next one, since I can kind of sort of read. Art stream, yes, great. So, we have a couple of other ones. We've got Energized Man, what I originally called Torchman, but I don't think we can call him by Torchman anymore. Bunku Man, Mirror Man, Mirror, like a mirror. Number Man, which is another conversion. And we had a couple of other random no-name ones that I had come up with in the background. So, what do you guys think we should start with next? Since I'm looking at chat right now. Personal, and feel free to suggest things.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this planetman.exe. It can't even gallery. I can't really. Yeah, to be added. Yeah, this character isn't. I can't find much about this character.
He's a boss. It's not that hard to find. I can show it to you.
Oh, found it.
You goober. All right, let's start in. I know I haven't done a whole lot of drawing yet, but we're just kind of discussing and getting ideas because this is about redesigning a character. And that's kind of the point of today, is to teach people how to redesign something. Because things can be over-designed or too simple at times. It just all is up to the perceiver. I wanted to make it less pointy, more rounded. I wanted to make the orbitals less confusing. I wanted to make it known that it's a planet, but also give it purpose, make it found.
So what's its Robot Master purpose?
So the Robot Master purpose for this guy is to help prevent storms and more accurately predict weather patterns by using
I'm not trying to put a hole in this, but isn't preventing storms a bad thing? Also, hi King.
It can be. Hi Aquil. How you doing? It can be a bad thing. But I'm talking natural disasters, like tornadoes, typhoons.
Okay, yeah, that's different.
That's what it's preventing. Incoming asteroids, because he can see off into the field of view into space. Essentially just predicting things based on patterns across the planet.
Uh-huh.
And it uses the holograms to move around, it uses the holograms to show its points, it can also suggest actions taken against it. And in the future, I figure maybe it's got a weather prevention system, like in Battle Network, where certain areas are protected because they can control the weather, which we can do now. We can do that. It is a thing that does exist. In fact, they do have ways of messing with the weather patterns. We just don't do it very often because it can be a bit dangerous. So I figure, why not? Maybe they found a safe way to do it, and this is what this guy controls. Because in the game, he's literally just secret boss. He's not interesting. Somebody has added me.
Two?
Oh!
Sorry about the rough start, everyone. We're just trying to get as many people in before we really start with the real with the true with the like main.
Sure. I'm just being asked by an old friend what I'm doing because they've noticed that I've been more active lately. Queel, we've got different bosses. Let me post some names and concepts. Feel free to just tell me some concepts, because we're basically designing and redesigning bosses today. So we've got Energize Man, Torch, which we have to come up with a Torch Man, but we have to come up with a new name because Torch is already taken by a Mega Man 11 boss. We've got Bun Kun, which is a seed leaf. I took it from a Vietnamese word. Basically, I based it off of the twirling plants, seeds that basically helicopter seeds. When you throw them up into the air, they spin down like a helicopter. What else? There was Mir, and a couple of no-name ones. We've already done Planet, so Number Man, which is another one. And let me see here. Any others? I think that's it. So, Sin, what should we do next?
Well, I could talk about some other concepts that we could do for this like Robot Master.
Of course. What other?
I'm thinking instead of predicting, it can be used as a government device to track down people through their internet like usage.
I mean, it could. But the thing about Robot Masters are they're kind of, sort of physical.
I see.
So if you look at a list of Robot Masters, the number of them that do internet-based stuff is very small in between. There's Sheepman, there's Cyber Peacock later on, but there's not a whole lot of them. Mostly because the internet in the Mega Man universe is wonky. Like, it's really wonky. Like, cross-dimensional shit, it's kind of weird. But of course, I'm talking, let's move on to the next design so I can start sketching. And chat, feel free to talk about stuff. We'll be paying attention to you guys and your opinions. Sin?
Yeah?
Go ahead and pick the next boss to redesign.
Oh, right. I have things on my Discord, right?
Yeah, and you have a whole list of them on the YouTube chat.
Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. Torch. Simple one.
Torch. Alright, we have to come up with a new name for this guy, because Torchman is already taken. So, let's see. The names that are taken.
Matchman.
Another one that has been taken by a fan game. Not really the idea here. So, my idea with...
Okay, well, give me his usage, and then I'll come up with an idea.
So, I figure he was a volcano surveying robot. So he could go in a volcano and notice if it's about to erupt or not. Of course, it could...
Magman.
Magma?
Magman.
Matt?
Because then it already has the mag. You wouldn't call it Magma Man because then it's just the mama in between that sentence, in between that name.
Well, Magma Man is a thing already.
Oh.
That's why I'm like... I thought about basing him on a lava rock.
Goldman.
Scold works. So, for this boss, I basically based him off of Fireman originally. And it was blatantly obvious it's Fireman. Sin can look at the artwork and basically tell. So, what changes do you think would need to be made to this guy?
Well, why don't you sketch him up and then I'll tell you.
Okay. Well, so how about we start with the legs? So, for a magma surveying, for a volcano surveying robot, I figure he's gotta have, like, heat resistance, of course. But I figure, since he's based on lava rocks, maybe he studies lava rocks. Maybe he has the ability to, like, I don't know, do something with them. The point of the Robot Masters are the fact that they are oftentimes misused from their initial purpose. Not usually in a good way. Not like, oh, its initial purpose was a phone, but now I can use the internet with it. Like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Bobby. But come up with something neater. Oh, its initial purpose was to take over the world, and now it looks at gems. One of my favorite design lessons was something I heard from Keiji Inafune. So first off, I'm just kind of drawing the base design that I had for him.
Oh, wait, what's the name we're giving him?
We're giving Oh shoot, I already forgot.
Does anyone in chat remember?
I hope they do.
Oh, let me go back to the screen to check. Why don't you sketch him up and then Scold Man.
Gold. Okay, let's write that down.
So, because it's Scold Man, so what? So his ability is to. So what? Does he prevent the volcanoes from erupting?
He studies them and predicts when they're going to erupt and how best. Like, basically, he can tell when a volcano is about to erupt, when, like, the time frame when that's going to happen, and does his best to direct lava flow. He is completely heat-proof.
So, I have a color idea.
You have a color idea.
Uh-huh.
So, my initial color scheme was blue with blue accents with, or cyan accents with blue. But my problem was that he was literally just Fireman, which is why I'm just drawing a Fireman base here. But we're gonna have to do some work with this, because there is no way that we can get away with...
Artist said she'll probably join after work. I might sit outside since it's so warm.
It's a fucking rainy day for me, so... But the problem was this was literally just Fireman. Like, not... I didn't do anything. I don't know why. What past me was thinking. But, like, this is not how you design a character.
Maybe instead of having a flame, like a lit flame on its head, maybe just have, like... Hold on. Maybe just have, like, a, hold on. Maybe just have, like, a flame-styled, like, reinforced plastic shaped. So it's like, what I mean is, like, it's got a fire shape, but it's not lit fire. It's just, does that make sense?
I get that, like, it's a light-up plastic thing, but...
Yeah.
I think we could do more with the entire shape of the boss.
And maybe the head lights up when it detects a volcano?
Well, no, it's going to we obviously know where volcanoes are at. This whole thing.
Yeah, but I mean when it detects that the volcano might be erupting.
Maybe, but the whole I want to work on the shape of him because what we have here is a moment where we could definitely the boss could definitely use some work. Let me find some different music real fast too while we're going on about this. I know today is not like gamey, but it's a game. It's audience participation day. So, there we go. So, but I think we can do more with the shape of him. So, like, we can...
So I'm just looking at... Oh, sorry.
What are you just looking at?
I'm just looking at some fireman concepts of just, like, not things we can steal, but things we can, like, take little ideas from, for example.
Oh, absolutely. I think, personally, I think we could make his feet a bit wider.
Isn't... Wait, who the hell is this? Wait, this one is just a straight up lighter.
Oh!
Mega Man 10.
You mean Mega Man 2?
It's labeled Mega Man 10. It says a concept.
Show me.
Okay. It literally says Mega Man 10 concept art.
I'm looking for it. I'm waiting on it. Oh, no, that's Pump Man, you silly. That's not a lighter. It's a pump, like a well water pump, you dingus.
Oh.
That is literally the boss for Mega Man 10. That's Pump Man.
So why does that come up when I write Fireman?
Alright. So I think first off, we could work with the feet. We can make him have a wider stance. A bolder stance. You know, because... Why not?
Ooh, this looks cool. Someone made Fireman as an Overwatch character.
I think we could also... We could probably make it less...
Are you going for a cool aesthetic, or a goofy aesthetic, or a cartoonish aesthetic?
We're just going in general. What I want to do is redesign the entire aspect of him, because I feel he's too close to Torchman and Fireman. He needs his own aesthetic.
Maybe make him more of a chunkster, like Gutsman, and have like volcano-shaped like shoulders.
What, you know what I think we could go with? Why not?
What?
Why not go with like a Why not go with like a peaks and valleys sort of design?
Peaks and valley?
Yeah. So like we could go with
Peaks and Valley. Okay.
so like it goes out, it goes in, it goes out, it goes in. So we can he can keep the main base body. We can keep the we can change the buster a bit. We can work with this. The whole point of today's stream is mostly just to test things. We'll see what
maybe
works.
give him. Maybe I have an idea, but I don't know if it'll work. Instead of having any sort of red, which would be traditional for a fire-based enemy, maybe you could give him more of a white and brown look to represent what some volcanoes look like now.
We could. We definitely could.
And then I can just imagine him just with a peaceful and blissful face with just like his like the top of his head just frosted and adorable.
We could do that. So I think with a wider buster, it'll look nicer. Like
A wider buster, or
it's got a wider face of the buster with a shorter bottom, almost like a falling meteorite.
I see.
Because, like, you know, lava rocks, when they come down, sometimes they,
Maybe you can. This might sound stupid. Maybe you could attach a little hose to his back.
What?
Because
huh? Water won't do a whole lot to a volcano.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, it's just like a little thing. Like, for example, like, so he's built to. So a concept that we could do is that he's built to withstand hits, like he's built to withstand collisions of Amicia hitting the earth and him being near it, and he can just like put out the fire caused by the meteor with a little hose.
We could, but I feel that defeats the purpose of a fire-based boss. Because I do have a water-based boss.
Is that Bankan?
No, in fact, I couldn't remember the water boss. Hey, so yeah, we're just redesigning some old bosses that I had.
Maybe the waterman could be Brine Man.
Ooh, that's also pretty good. Brine would work.
Hold on. I have an idea. You're gonna hate me for this, but I think the best way we can like come up with names for these guys, and you I don't know, you can hate me for this, but what I'm doing is I'm looking through fire, like for example for this character, I'm looking for fire moves in Pokemon.
That's not bad. That's not a bad way to do it.
Yeah.
The way I did it originally was I looked through the dictionary and I just kind of went with it. I went for whatever looked neat.
Inferno Man. Eruption Man.
I think Eruption would work a little better.
Yeah, Eruption Man, Ember Man. Pyro Man.
That one's taken.
Okay. Sizzle Man.
So instead of figure, we'll have like the
Inferno Man.
All right, I think we've got a design I am happy with for the most part. I think it could still use some work.
I think you're better off doing like a because the crown does look way too much like Fireman.
It does look a lot like Solar Man too.
Maybe I'd say just go full on with the volcano hump.
Oh really? Okay. We could do that. We could definitely try that.
Because then it sets him apart.
Hey, would you mind explaining to the I watched the Uncharted movie today. It's pretty good. That's good. Hey, so Sin, could you explain to Soye what we're doing here today?
So today, we're redesigning Mega Man. We're redesigning some of Gavin's old Mega Man Robot Master ideas because he's always had these, but he wants to do something new with them, like make new concepts or just completely redesign them. And we thought, why not do it better than doing it on a stream? So yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're just recreating some characters, and this one is. So wait, did you do Planet Man on stream, or is
Planet Man was done off stream?
Okay, so this is the first one we've done so far, and the Soleil said, "Is that the American version of Mega Man?" Lol. No, this is well, Untitled right now, but I think the name we're going for is
Skull.
Eruption Man. Oh,
Eruption works. But this, essentially these were meant to go into a fan game. But I never finished that. Due to a multitude of reasons.
Maybe you could do like a thermostat on his chest, just for a fun effect.
Ooh, you know what we could do, like... And then these bars would rise and lower as the temperatures get hotter. I think we can do like.
And maybe he could. I know it's stolen from but maybe he could like have maybe you could have like a mask that comes up with smoke, so it covers like his. Because do these robots have breathing systems?
No.
Oh, never mind then.
They have simulated breathing, so it does look like they're breathing. So it's not, you're just not staring at like a blank face and like that's not moving.
Mm-hmm. But they don't actually require oxygen.
No. I don't believe they require oxygen until the end of the ZX series.
What changes then?
By that point, the human race is dead.
Oh. But why do they require oxygen?
Because to integrate themselves better into human day-to-day life, because humans have pretty much been wiped out by that point. Humans were getting cybernetic implants to keep up with robots so they wouldn't be useless, and robots were becoming more and more lifelike to, you know, keep the humans at ease. So by that point, it becomes a necessity for humans and robots to basically be the same. And then by the time the Legends games happen, humans are gone.
Hi, Auntie.
Replaced by something called carbon, but I'll get there when I get there. Hey, Artie, how you doing?
Yeah. Legends 3.
Yeah, I'll be sad about that till the day I die.
So did it actually get cancelled?
It actually got canceled, yeah. Artie, you there?
Artie's not joining in VC, she's on chat.
Oh!
Sorry.
Thanks.
And Revolta says you could call him Captain Magma. No, Revolta, because Robot Masters usually follow the whole having the man suffix at the end.
Yeah.
Or woman. Depends.
It's essentially an anagram of master. It's not meant to designate gender in most cases. Most cases, because it's a robot.
Yeah.
It's not meant to.
There are robot masters that don't have the man suffix, but usually like for bosses in the Mega Man series they do.
Yeah. So, you know, Splash Woman, Mega Man. Eventually, Mega Man just ends up becoming a title.
Artie says finishing up some work. The usual. King and Revolta to King saying don't make him as a Magma, and Revolta saying it's a joke. Yeah, it may be a joke, and I'm not telling you it. I'm not telling you like don't joke about it. I'm just saying it just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work whether you were joking or not.
Yeah, we're not shooting you down. We're not.
Yeah.
We get it, but we're also explaining why that wouldn't work. So I think I'm happy with this redesign. I think it's a much better attempt here. Yeah.
Next, how about we do what's Bunkun?
Bun-kun.
Oh, Bunkun. Okay.
So, let me find some more fitting music. So, when it comes to Mega Man bosses, sometimes they can pull words from foreign languages, and such as Yamato Man, which is, you know, some would say, well, that's a little strange. What is a Yamato? Yamato is what they traditionally called Japan. He is literally a Japan man, and he's based off a samurai. So I figured, what's the harm in looking for foreign language words for a boss? The concept came first. Base it off of the helicopter seeds that grow here in the States. They're pretty common, essentially you can look it up. It's basically a little seed, and all you do is you toss it up into the air, and it would spin down like a helicopter, and that's what I've always known it as. But so I figured, why not create a stage based on the blowing winds and leaves that exist? Because that's often how, plants spread their seeds.
Make him a leaf blower.
No, I'm not making him a leaf blower.
Make him a leaf blower.
No. So when it came time to design the boss, I based it on that, and I was like, well, I need a new word for this because all of the good names have been taken. Tornado Man's been taken. Woodman's been taken. We've had things like Plant Man has been taken. There's just so many bosses that have been taken for wind orb seed bosses. So I was like, you know what? It's a leaf that blows in the wind, but it's also a seed. Wonder if there's anything like that in any other languages, because we don't have a good one in English. All of a sudden, I was like, Vietnamese might have it.
Go back to the whole Pokemon idea. We can go back to the whole Pokemon idea because I have some of them here.
That's fine, but I would much rather stick with the name for this one because Bun-kun literally translates to seed leaf. And if you ever look at the plant, it's based on it's literally a leaf end with a seed at the base.
So wait, what's this? So what this guy is? Is this guy an aerial boss, or is this guy an earth boss?
That was kind of the point. You'd be hopping from tree to tree as you jump through his level.
So should I have it as okay? Let me change that to grass type.
Yeah, he's a grass type, but his whole stage is hopping around from tree to tree, going higher and higher up into the air to get to the top of this gigantic tree. In fact, I still have the level concepts all drawn out for it. But the original,
Branchman.
Yes, we could go with that. I want to stick to Bun-kun, man. I'm gonna be honest. I just
okay. That's fine. That's fine.
It's something that it stuck the minute we figured out the name for him.
That's fine. Artie says, "A leaf on the wind. Watch how I show." So I yawned while saying "saw."
Yeah.
And Soleil says they look good. They look cool.
So another concept that we could pull from here in redesigning him, ninjas.
Ninjas?
Ninjas.
Okay.
Why not?
I was thinking maybe Robin Hood kind of looking style.
I guess. I just think ninjas would work a little better because I mean it's hopping from tree to tree.
No, I'm not looking for the restaurant here. I'm looking for the man Robin Hood.
But like, if you look at the face artwork I had for him,
what?
You can look at the face for him at least. I don't.
Is that what you sent to me on?
All of those concepts that I sent, all of those pixel art concepts that I sent to you. The first one that's there is Bun-kun Man.
Okay.
I hate the color palette on him to this day.
Yeah, that's a bit of color. No offense, there's a couple problems.
But maybe I should explain that by the time I was getting around to designing some of these bosses, I was dating a guy who literally only dated me so he could get free art.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was designing something every single day, and it was becoming a drag, sometimes 4 or 5 things in a single sitting. So coming back to these, I kind of want to just set the record straight and show that, no, I can design something good from and you can design things good from an old concept. It doesn't need to just be taken from wholly new things.
So I just searched it up, and apparently it hasn't been used by any official sources. But why don't you try doing like his head shaped like a tree?
Look at Woodman.
I searched up tree-shaped robot monsters. What the frick?
Look at Woodman. He is literally a tree. He's literally.
That's not fair.
He's from Mega Man 2.
Okay. Grass type Pokemon. I'm sorry. I just think that some grass type Pokemon could work.
That's fair. I want to keep it homegrown, but I want audience participation. I don't just want your concepts.
Well, so wait, Bunkan. What language is that?
Vietnamese, as I said.
Okay, let me just search something up. What? Wait.
For those interested, at the time I was in high school and was learning about going into further depth on the Vietnam War. And
So Vietnam has so this is just a fun concept because I like the color sometimes. But so Vietnam has cherry trees.
Ooh, we could do something like that.
I was thinking maybe I was thinking some cherry trees because when do you see a pink wood guy? Like, like
that would work well as a color scheme too.
Exactly. I was just thinking, huh? That Bunkin. That sounds like an Asian country. Maybe there's some cherry trees, and I also saw Cherim and Cherubi and stuff. So I'm like, oh, well, let me try this.
That'd be a great color palette. It really would.
I said, yeah. I'm sorry, pink and brown, best color scheme that's ever happened.
Well, those seeds, once they start to fall, they look brownish pink. So that's even better.
Yay, I did something!
Actually, if you want, go ahead and look up the helicopter seeds. Look them up. Give it...
Oh, wait, I know what they look like. We used to play around with them when over here as well.
Yep. They grow all over the place, so...
They're from maple trees, apparently.
Yep.
Oh, no, they're from sycamore. No, they're from all kinds of trees. Oaks, maples, sycamores.
Yeah, they're...
11 oh, it's called a Samara fruit.
So I will give him a leaf blower type attack.
I won. Victory.
So why not? Why not have him...
Marcy says she loves the idea of the cherry blossoms.
Cool. Please, chat, feel free, everybody, to just throw concepts at the wall. Throw them at me.
So here are some trees that have the Samara fruits. This is completely off topic, but I don't care.
No, it's on topic.
Red maples. Silver maples. No, okay, this is all just maple trees, isn't it? Japanese maple. Winged elm. Common hop tree. Tree of heaven. Ailanthus altissima.
I might as well give him a scarf, because that would look pretty... That always looks pretty cool on robots.
Yes, and make it out of like out of cherry blossom like leaves, and make it like when he jumps from tree to tree, he just leaves a trail of cherry blossoms.
I'm keeping the seed hair thing that I came up with though.
Oh well, yeah, and I know, but
I feel
both.
Because I feel like that was just like part of the core design. I can't remove it.
What abilities does he grant Mega Man? Or the main character?
So I figured, why not have a dual attack? He throws one of the a seed bomb into the air, and then he throws 3 of them. They come down kind of slow, but if you hit the B button while they're still in the air, you can blow them around using the D-pad. You'd be completely stationary and kind of open to attack, but you could basically blow those bombs wherever while they're doing their thing. So basically, excuse my crudeness. Essentially, you throw up in 3 slightly heightened ones, and then they'd fall to the ground slowly. And then once they were up in the air, you could hold the B button, which was your attack button, and press the D-pad, and you could blow them around as they fall. And whenever they hit an enemy or a wall, they'd explode. Because the whole point here is not to just come up with new ideas or redesign old concepts. It's also to come up with new ones. So, I mean, if you guys have a better idea for a weapon, let me know. Like, don't just like...
We don't mind, but while we're doing this, I'm also looking through for the next. I'm also looking for ideas for the next Robot Master, Energize Man.
Yo, you're already looking for the next one?
Yeah. Artie says we have a Japanese maple tree in my front yard. It's pretty.
Ooh, nice. Alright.
So yeah, Energize Man is his name.
Yep.
Surely that's been taken, right?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I can still look for other names.
Of course, absolutely.
Okay. I don't know how long I have, by the way. Boltman. Is that a thing? Boltman.
Bolt?
Yeah.
Bolt or Volt? With a V.
Bolt.
Which one are you saying?
B. Boltman.
What does that have to do with electricity?
Like Thunderbolt? Bolt?
Okay, that one has been taken by a different fan game. I don't like stepping on other people's toes. I'm sorry if it makes...
Charge Man?
That's in a game.
Okay.
And he's a train.
Discharge Man. Stun Man?
It might work.
Shock Man?
Oh,
this one's interesting. Ion Man.
Oh, that could be interesting. We'd take it a different direction entirely for that guy.
Oh.
So the whole point of him was, like, initially going to be pylons.
Pylons.
You know, the giant electricity towers that you see when you go down the road.
Oh, right.
But
how do you pronounce them?
pylons. Pylons.
It's showing me chicken.
What?
Oh, okay. Never mind. Found it. You could have just said what Superfly looks like.
I guess I could have if I would have remembered that.
Okay, so not Ion Man, but what about Zapman?
Taken.
No.
Alert.
Stormman.
Hmm?
Never mind.
Anyway, no, the whole point was the fact that a lot of electricity-based bosses get taken. They've been taken and used by a million fan games.
Plasman.
Taken.
Oh yeah, I've literally seen it. uh,
Anyways, before we move
sorry.
on from Bunkun Man, because we're not done here.
Yeah.
I feel it was the scarf is an important addition because originally it was just a standard face mask that looked kind of like the Battle Network series. So I figured, why not keep it hidden?
No, wait. Sorry. Why do they have face masks?
Oh, in the Battle Network games,
Yeah.
design aesthetic. It has no purpose.
Okay.
Um,
Because I was like, do they predict coronavirus by like them being like techno things and then avoiding the viruses by having face masks?
well, they're computer viruses, but cool. Uh,
Yeah, I know, but like,
no,
it could be like.
there's not that, but they did predict cell phones pretty spot on actually.
Also, wow, six watching.
Yeah, hope they're enjoying. Or just kind of redesigning some of my old bosses. Very, very old concept. Okay. I feel like this chest piece could be changed. Like we could.
I can't. Oh, sorry.
Like we could just make it connect. We don't have to have this midsection piece here.
So, I know we're doing art, but I want to ask something.
What's the question?
It. We do. Wait, how? Okay, can I check exactly how many views this has? Okay. Oh, okay. How about if the
If the what? What am I if the? Sin.
if the FNAF 1 video gets 2,000, we have to play FNAF 4.
I mean that's fair, I guess.
It is currently sitting at not 1952. So
But I mean
48. Hold on a second.
it'll hit that eventually anyways. I'm not just gonna switch it on the fly if it hits it.
I know. Maybe okay. Well, that's why I was saying because it's so close. Maybe once that hits 2,000, and then FNAF 2 hits 250. Because no, FNAF 2 is sitting at 200, so that means we need almost 100 more views collectively.
Okay. Well, I don't really want to talk about analytics stuff right now.
I know, it's fine.
Not on stream at least. Like.
Also, hello, Tree Boy. I know who Tree Boy is. Hello.
Hello. I'm doing some concept designs and whatnot. And of course, my music stopped a while ago. There we go. Alright, so we've got a pretty good design here with the scarf and everything. So I feel the leaf itself needs to be like... come around. The original idea was that he'd blow the seeds around by spinning the leaves on his head. But I think the leaf blower buster works a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't my usual forte, but I do like to draw.
I'm gonna draw the like the cherry blossoms thing on his head.
What cherry blossom thing on his head? Like the flower? Like, what do you mean? Because I was gonna do that for a color palette. Which thing are you talking about, Sin? Sin? And he's gone quiet again. Leave it open, add some hair. I like some hair works, because it's like a cool autumn's breeze, you know? You don't need to wear a hat.
I'm back, sorry. Tree Boy, is Robot Monsters a game or something? No, this is Robot Monsters are the bosses from Mega Man.
Yeah, from the classic series. Of course, there's all sorts of designs for them. I've created a set for a fan game that I never finished, and really, I'm glad I didn't finish, because it gives me an opportunity for something like this, where I get to redesign them. You know, I've got a list of them if you scroll up in chat. So far, we've done Buncoon, we've changed Torch into Scold Man, and we did Planet Man off screen. So, but there's all sorts of concepts here. All sorts of things.
I think now that we're reaching the 1 hour mark, I think it's safe to say, please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and please feel free to share the links around.
Yeah.
It helps a lot.
Really does. Definitely does. Let me.
Do you want to remind everyone we're doing for 120 likes?
Yes.
And for 120 subscribers.
Yes. Please do.
I asked if you wanted to.
No, you do it, because I gotta resize the canvas.
Well, we are going to be. Gavin is going to draw himself as a cat donkey, and probably going to draw the rest of the host as different animals as well. Like their animals, and then combined with something else, most likely. Just for funsies.
Just for funsies, you know. Alright, let me just move Planet Man up here. So, all of these bosses, a lot of them you don't know the original concept art for them, but they were all very rough. Like, Scold Man looked a lot like Fireman and Torchman, and it just didn't work. Here I've changed it to more of a tiki pot slash volcano aesthetic. Buncoon Man was very generic, and I've changed him into more of a ninja aesthetic here, with Seed Leaf being more of just an accessory. Planet Man we've changed entirely, with the original concept having like more of an orbital aesthetic with a cybernetic. We've kept that cybernetic end, but streamlined it quite a bit. So I say, since we've done 2 of my own, I think we should get back into the NetNavi based ones.
Okay.
I've got 2 more. I've got a Raceman and I have a Raceman and Number Man.
Number Man. Or is it, no, don't just put numberman.exe.
Yep. Trust me, Number Man I did an animation for. It was one of the first ones I did because, you know, Dingus me was like, yeah, let's redesign these. Let's make a...
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. There I made him kind of bulkier. I don't know whether to stick with the Slender-esque design or change it up entirely.
Hold on. I have an idea.
Okay.
Maybe Number Man, he could work with finance.
It's not very exciting. See, here I figured his stage could revolve around... I kind of more just wanted to use him because he was interesting. But I figured his whole stage could be based on computers and technology, but... Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I think a financial district robot master would be rather interesting for a combat-based robot.
I think it's not like steal ideas from inclusive.
So his whole thing is like he throws number balls at you and he rolls dice, and he's more of a game-centric robot master. I kind of I like that aspect of him. Like he's always knows the odds. He always knows what he's going into. I wasn't still not quite sure what to go with off of that. What do you guys in chat think? Please toss ideas. Give me your ideas. Talk in chat.
Okay, here's my idea for a finance robot master.
Tree Boy, it's okay to only be into Pokemon. It's just concepts. It's just ideas. I can take pretty much whatever and run with it. No. You can look all of these up, but so essentially, these ones down here are my own creation. These ones up here are based on net navies, which are a dice person. That's something. But net navies are computer programs in the Mega Man Battle Network series.
Kevin, check your DMs.
Check my DMs. What should I be checking my DMs for?
Finance man.
Oh my god. Okay. Maybe we should save him for last. I think the dice person idea could work. Like we could turn him into more. We could roll into that.
Give him a piggy bank head.
I don't really think that would work too well. I'm really kind of worried. So, Sin, did you look up Number Man?
Yeah.
What do you think of his design?
I think it's definitely unique. I don't think it really works. I don't think it really works.
Why don't we turn it into Game Man then?
So do you want to change it from Number Man to something else?
Yeah, why not? Because
well, if we're doing game,
like, okay, I'm thinking if we change it to game, we could change it and make it into a sort of like a lottery game sort of thing, where it's still about
Stakes Man.
Yeah, that works. But like, I'm thinking we could turn it from, because like it could still do with numbers. It would just be a different set of numbers. So lucky sevens, blackjack, card counting. You could really lean into that angle of a gambling-based robot master.
Batman. Oh, Batman.
Batman. I want to say Cheat Man, but that's already taken.
Cherry Man?
Huh?
Cherry Man, because usually cherries are also seen as like a slot, like a slot cart thing.
I think
Ace Man.
Ooh, yes. Let's do that. Ace. So one of my concepts did call for a card suit style robot master, but I didn't have.
Is Ace too similar to Base?
No, we're good. We're good there. Not to worry.
No, these are all just we're all just making up characters. Tree Boy.
What did he ask?
Tree Boy's like, is Cherry Man a Mega Man thing or a character you made up?
No. We're just throwing around concepts before I start sketching it.
Yeah, and he said, he said maybe a dice person or like a flipped scoreboard thing where he rips the paper from the scoreboard and throws it at you.
That'd be interesting. I think we're gonna go with Ace Man as a as the name, because...
Oh wow, I'm sorry. I just want to say that we are currently sitting at 8 likes.
Ah, sweet. Oh, you know what would be better?
What?
We could do Suit Man instead of strictly Aces.
Oh yeah, Suitman.
I think Suit Man's a better fitting name. And you could keep the game aesthetics from Number Man and roll more with the cards, lean really into that. Oh, shit. Hang on, my headset just... My headset just rolled back, sorry. What'd you say?
There's also Luckman.
I think Suit Man's the one we're going with. I think he should keep his slender aesthetic. Maybe make it maybe a bit cocky.
Yeah.
Because the whole point is like he is the house. He's always gonna win. Or so he thinks. He's a gambling man, you see?
He gives me Dobby vibes.
Why not? Let's roll with that.
Maybe he cheats to even when he predicts that he's losing.
He does card counting.
I will be back. I would just change my profile picture into another thing. Okay.
Alright, yeah, you're good. I'd say him cheating to win really would work. Like he's always got a card up his sleeve.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's designed to be the house, but the house always cheats anyways. And you know what? Just to play into the pun, why not give him a suit? Like a literal actual suit.
Give him a handkerchief of just like a pattern of all the suits. I'm just gonna quickly search up something. Persona 5 bosses, because there's a Persona 5 boss who's a mafia boss, and he has a lot of like casino based things because Kaneshiro, okay. Because his palace is bank. It's a bank. So it allows us to see some ideas for like for some like things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think it could be really interesting because it could be like Dr. Wily's low on funds, so he built a casino with like zero Wily influence. Oh, that's neat. The house always wins. That's weird. Oh, now it's being attacked because of a rogue robot. Who would have guessed?
Okay.
Funded by the X Foundation. I think keeping, like, with the aesthetics, I feel like keeping, like, a slender base, but, like, this wide robotic style hip, like, it's still very clearly a robot.
So maybe he cheats, but if people cheat like, so maybe he is allowed to cheat, but if anyone cheats when he plays, maybe he kind of either an idea like Marilyn Manson from Part 6 in JoJo, or maybe he turns them into ATM machines until they pay off their bills, like their debts.
Like, they have to work there.
Yeah, and they become like ATM machines.
So Mega Man is called in to save the hostages. That works.
Mm-hmm.
That would work.
And at the end, you find you find one locked behind a one locked behind walls, and it's labeled Wily Box.
That would be really cute. I like that as a concept, because oftentimes Mega Man, people forget that there are missions and things in the Mega Man series. It's not just go beat a boss. Like, even in the X series, it was like, alright, there's a disturbance here, we don't really know what's causing it. Go fucking figure it out. And yeah, oftentimes it's a boss, but like, that's only because it's a game. It's gotta have gameplay.
Yeah, I think that idea would be cool because then you'd have an opportunity to learn it, even if it's like not like a big deal. You'd have an opportunity to learn something about Wily. Like maybe maybe the whole reason he made the casino is because he has a gambling problem, and that's why he's an ATM machine. And Mega Man decides to save him because no one deserves that fate, even his arch nemesis.
What? Are you... No.
Oh. So I don't know the Mega Man series, so this should...
Dr. Wily is a scientist. He is a roboticist alongside Dr. Light.
Oh.
There's a lot of lore already to it.
I missed some chat while looking at some concepts, but Artie said, "Mic testing my new headphones isn't going well. Rip."
Oh no, it's okay. Just feel free to hop on and give it a test live. It's all good.
Yeah. Treeboy says, he's back and he's asking if it's alright if he joins the server, even though he's not a furry.
If what?
Even though he's not a furry.
Joins what? The Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's for the channel. It's not some. It's called the Furry Discord server. Furry Let's Play server because like that's what we do. We play video games and we're furries, but not everybody here is a furry.
All I'll say, Treeboy, is try not to offend anyone because I know you've done that before. Please.
Yeah, I will take action if need be, but like aside from that, just whatever.
Yeah.
It's just feel free to join the server, make game suggestions, feel free to have a talk. So far, I really like this concept. What do you think?
I kind of like it too.
No, I'm not so sure about the face.
It's not that bad. I mean, maybe for the top of the head, you could give him like, you give him like money shaped head. Like you give him hair made of money. And it's like a really like rich guy kind of hair, like a slick back hair, but it's made of like dollars.
Oh, we could. I thought about keeping that Number Man inspiration still, though. Oh, you know what? We could give him some shades.
Yeah.
We can give him some fancy shades with the same style of Number Man grid that they have.
Yeah, and either make. So here's my idea for his hair. If you give him like a hair shaped like, and also for his hair shape, I'm thinking Rohan kind of hair shape.
All right. So as we're doing this, let's see here. We'll give him like a visor.
So I think that Rohan's hair would work quite well as for an idea, and make it like shaped like either make it dollars as a pattern or make it card backs, like playing card backs.
So you're thinking like this?
Does it matter what?
Like
what?
Like that as a sketch?
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Also, hi Auntie.
Hey.
Howdy.
Hi.
So yeah, I completely forgot my desktop computer just does not do microphones. of any sort. I completely forgot that was an issue that we've never been able to resolve. So I just spent like 15 minutes trying to mic test. I'm like, wait, I forgot my computer can't do this for no reason.
Do you want to just check? Do you want to just check if the audio is fine on the stream?
Yeah.
When I was testing it, audio was all right. I could hear you guys fine.
Okay, yeah, you're coming through just fine.
I'm just gonna check on the stream real quick.
It's fine.
Stream sounded good when I was testing with headphones on my computer, so.
Yeah, but I'm making sure that you sound okay.
Oh, huh. I hope so. This is back to my regular phone setup.
Yeah,
because I just can't get my desktop to cooperate.
Trust me, you sound perfectly fine, and
Yeah, just and Party, you sound just fine.
Nice.
On stream. Better than I do. Also, be right back. I'm being called.
Alright. So, Artie, what do you think so far?
I've been digging the designs I've been seeing. I've been in and out of, like, listening, trying to get stuff set up, but I've been digging what I've been seeing.
Alright, do you want me to run through them real fast?
If you want.
Alright, so we've got Planet Man here.
Ooh.
I showed you that one beforehand, even described it and everything. We've got Torch Man, which we turned into Scold Man, because Torch was already taken. We based him on volcanoes and volcanic activity.
Nice.
Bun-Kun Man, which we added like a ninja aesthetic. He's got like a leaf blower gun and all sorts of fun stuff. Bun-Kun meaning seed leaf. And then we've got Suit Man, who is partially based on Number Man. With his slender aesthetics, he's a cheating, gambling man.
I dig it. In a non-insulting way, because I know you're not supposed to compare art, but just briefly looking at it, it reminds me of that weird robot boss dude from the Blue Sky Studio movie Robots from like 2005.
Oh my gosh, that might be in the back of my head a little bit, but I did not cross my mind.
I wouldn't be my first guess because that's such like an obscure piece of media, but between the like proportions of the top to like waist and the hair quote unquote, I'm like, wait a minute. Is that I haven't watched that movie in ages anyways, but
I have seen it quite recently, but when I mean recently, I mean like that's still been a while.
Yeah.
But holy shit, I kind of see what you're getting at. But no, like...
Still, like, not exactly copy, but, like, a little bit that, like, yeah, kinda. Yeah. I don't think everyone's gonna be like, haha, Robots movie OC.
No, I don't think so. Not in the slightest, but... yeah.
Yeah.
So how are you doing today?
I'm doing alright. It was quite the start to the morning, but we're doing better now.
I'm glad you're doing much better, because that worried me.
It was not the first 2 hours of my job today were pretty tense, but I am better now.
I'm back.
Good.
Also, Treeboy says his visor looks kind of like Mandalorian, and the person's audio is fine. Yeah, that person's audio is arty.
Hello. I was in the chat as Aurora Lionheart. We. Meowdy.
Meowdy. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, while you're doing this drawing, I'm working on your birthday present.
Oh, shit.
1 second.
Yeah.
Tiniest T Rackets? Probably. I can't remember the name. I really have not watched that. Probably him. Time to Google it.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. When I mean recent, I mean, like, within the past 3 years. Like, that's still a long time.
It's not, now that I'm looking at it, it's not super close, but, like, just briefly be like, yeah, professional swindler robot.
Yeah, I getcha. I hope everybody's been able to hear the music I put on in the background. It's by various artists that I am allowed to use. Stuff like The Legend of Renegade and whatnot. So go check their YouTube channels out if you're ever curious. Super easy to find their stuff. But I figured he could, like, throw cards and flip suits and do numbery things, because why not? Why not? There's no need to just rip off or reimagine that, because I did create a suit man. I just didn't ever really think to use him to replace Number Man. Is it a much?
Boy says, do you mean Phineas T. Ratchet from Robots?
Yeah, and then the other chat, do you like the new Pokemon Legends Arceus game? I already have like 50 hours on it. I have been loving it. I don't know how many hours I've sunk into it already, but I am loving it.
So as Artie knows, I'm near the end of the game already, so...
I have been taking my sweet, sweet time, like enjoying every little nook and cranny of this little game. I love it.
Oh, I've been enjoying it all way too much, but I also know that...
The sound of relevance is deafening.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But, like, you know, when it comes to games, I do quite like to go fast, but I am also a nut for the Pokedex, and I know I'm gonna be...
What can you say? What can you say? Gavin's a Sonic fan.
Checks out.
God damn it.
Back before Gen 7, I had actually completed a full living Pokédex. Gen 7 screwed it up, but like... I completed the Pokédex
Street
before.
Boy says that he completed it in 13 hours after he got it.
Damn!
Damn, boy, you speedrun!
Ooh, hey!
To be
Have
honest,
you gotten
I know
any
Tree
good
Boy
shinies?
personally. To be honest, I know Tree Boy personally, and he wouldn't be offended if I say this. He doesn't leave his house.
But have you got
He
any good shinies, Tree Boy?
Yeah, 'cause I got a Driftloom. And a Ponyta.
Ooh. I love that the game's just like, here's a Ponyta. And I was like, really? I thought I was gonna have to like turn it over in like some sick twist.
Yeah,
I
that's...
was like, no way.
Yeah.
And then I was like, has anyone told the shiny Ponyta reaction guy from years ago that they just give you a shiny Ponyta now?
Please.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, somebody do that.
Somebody please tell them, because that's like one of my favorite videos on the internet is that person's reaction.
He will be so mad.
I'm like, can someone tell them they just give you a Ponyta now?
So this is what we got for Suitman. This is what we got.
I really like it.
Tosses cards, flips with numbers. Yeah. So now we are 4 in. I've got a couple more to do. So what do you guys... which one should we do next? We've got Mirror Man, Energize Man, and of course we can come up with concepts as well.
Mirror Man could be fun.
Could. I kind of want to toss around ideas for Mirror Man because I don't know. I didn't really like his design when I first came up with it.
What was the original design? Do you have that?
I do. Or at least a part of it. The other part is sitting in a box somewhere. Upstairs. So essentially what it was he had a mirrored shades, and his whole gimmick was one-way glass. But it was flipped. You could see him, well, it was gonna flip around like midway through the stage, like, oh, it's like normal mirrors, and then all of a sudden, wait, what happened to the background? Why is it just, and then like an enemy would like shatter the glass, pop out at you, because you're looking through one-way glass. The whole thing was like mirrored glass, glass man, but I was like, nah, mirrors work better. So I guess we could call him Glass Man if you guys wanted to. If you think it
could work.
But since we already have a Robomaster with hair coming out with shades, Maybe we could try something different.
A prism?
We already have a prism cat, guys. We don't need... I'm already a prism cat. We don't... No, we can't. No.
Kylo Ren more.
Oh, shoot. Oh, lovely. Let me see. What does chat say? Because I'm like...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he said. Treebo said he sent a picture of some shiny. I think of some. I'm assuming it's some shinies on Discord.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and that's about it right now.
Alright. But what do you guys think? Glass, mirror, what should the concept be?
It should be like one of the, you know that thing you do when you have two mirrors and then it just goes on for infinity? Like, infinity? Like that.
Yeah. But I think we should...
So what, like return to zero at that point?
I think he should look different than just, like, it's a guy. Because, like, Planet Man is definitely, like, it's out there. It doesn't look like a person anymore. It just looks like a robot.
Maybe we should leave. Maybe we should leave Mirror Man for later.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Energize Man.
Sure. I'll do Energize Man next. I also have a Race Man to do. But I've already...
Tree Boy, you could probably send it in general.
Yeah, so Energize Man. So the original concept for him... And I'm gonna do this in, like, a purple. Or a pinkish. Alright. So the original concept for him was, like, he had pylons...
He has a shiny Toxicroak, Ponyta, Piloswine, Bergmite, and I think that's Quillfish?
The Quillfish thing, yeah. I'm not sure if that's the evolved form or not.
Alright, so I'm just drawing up, like, a rough sketch of his outline here. So, like, he had the pylons on his back, a plug on his head, a plug buster on one of his arms, a normal hand for the other, and then, like, normal-ish feet. Like, he looked good. He was the most, like, worked-on Robot Master out of all of them. So, I could say I like his design. It was basically this.
Ooh.
And then he had, like, shades that would go down here. But with Fuse Man, he kind of took my concept there. And I think we can do better than just that.
So, I was thinking maybe, so this would probably take place on a more Earth-like world, but maybe he could transport himself, like, kind of like, so what I'm thinking his ability would be is kind of like Mario Odyssey's, like, capture ability for the electric guys, for the, like, electric spots where you can travel through the electric lines.
We could do something like that. But, I mean, like, that's more of a stage concept than an actual, like, boss idea, though.
But it could be easy transportation for Mega Man.
Yeah, it'd be cool as a stage gimmick, but I don't really think that... I don't really know how to make that into a boss, is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it would be really cool as, like, a boss to have him zip around all over the place through electric plugs. But I also think, like, as a stage gimmick, yeah, that'd be cool. But I'm also, like, confused, because I'm like, I don't know how to make that into a boss.
Gavin, why must your persona have the hardest hair?
I'm sorry.
I have an idea.
What's the idea?
Maybe you can make him a plug tower.
A what?
one of those towers where you have like where you can put like a bunch of plugs in.
Oh, like a plug,
Like a outlet?
like a strip.
Yeah, like a strip, but it's a tower.
Oh, we could do something like that.
You could put all different kinds of outlets like up his chest.
Ooh.
Because I know different outlets in like different areas have different shapes, and
Mhm.
patterns.
So we could make him more blocky instead of more sharp. So
Yeah.
So what we're thinking here is like something. Oh, I gotta resize the canvas again. 4,000. Fuck it. Now I gotta move shit over. And also erase things that don't need to be there. And then we'll move these over. I have 2 layers. For no reason. Because I'm just doing these all on 1 layer.
Bold. Bold and dangerous choices.
They're all just concept sketches. I'll go over them again later. But, like, we could have a more blocky base for it. Oh, we could do, like, what Bomberman's head does and have it be, like, a cube.
Cube would be neat.
I don't want to be the only one talking.
So
Sorry, I don't know too much about boss design stuff.
Oh, no. This is just design stuff in general. You can use this stuff to create, like, anything, really. It has nothing to do with it just being Mega Man. And everything to do with... Oh, wouldn't it be neat?
Gotcha. Sorry, I'm also... Gosh, your hair is so complicated.
I'm sorry. It's not as bad as it seems, but I know it's a pain in the ass, so... I think we can keep the main prime socket buster thing.
At this point, I'm not even coloring. It's just trying to get your, like, funky hair pattern down, because good golly.
I'm sorry! It's literally a giant circle. Like, from the point of...
Ooh, what's the boss that drops evolution stones every time?
Wait, what?
Tree Boy. Sorry, I'm reading the chat.
I don't even know what chat's saying. I can't see it.
Tree Boy says, if you want more money in the Arceus games, there's this one Pokemon that drops evolutionary stones every time. So like a Graveler or something?
Ooh, interesting.
Super Eevee?
But no, this is all, like, you can use this on anything. It's not like it's specific. Of course, if we're going to go this far, we might as well also give him a new name. I'm thinking Socket Man, since now he's based more on a plug socket.
yeah.
Rocker Soccer.
I don't know about traditional legs, though. I don't think traditional legs go for this guy.
You could make it like a braided cord. And have it like cords wrapping around a leg.
Ooh, you know what? He could be another style of of mostly stationary bosses where you interact with him indirectly.
Mm.
Like, maybe you're running around the stage, and the whole stage is the boss fight.
Ooh.
So, like, he's monitoring the whole time. You have to get to the end to land the final hit on the core, but he is, like, all of the enemies. He is zipping from plug to plug. He is just an AI, and this is the final form. It still can't move, but I mean, it's the final form.
Maybe the way he dies is you plug in like one of those like plug traps where it just fries the plug.
Or you...
Boy says it's either Graveler or that giant ice thing in Avalug's Legacy. Maybe, I can't remember though because I haven't done this method in a few weeks since I got like 400,000 in game. Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Graveler, because he's always popping out of rocks.
I think it's better if we stick to the Mega Man talk.
Probably. I think keeping the plug on his head is very important. I feel like...
Yeah.
I feel like that.
But maybe if you want to be extra special, you can make it a UK plug, so it's different.
Well, that's what I was saying, is you could do different kind of plugs, because they, like, globally have different
Yeah.
formats.
And that's what I was gonna do for the chest. But I figured, like, the top of the head could look like this.
Yeah, Europe's plugs is just 2 circular prongs. I'll show you a picture in a little bit. I'm just going to finish what I'm doing here.
But he could have an interesting face like Galaxy Man's, where it's like a string.
Huh?
Maybe it like wraps around the sides of the head, so he can move the head. He can shift his eyes all around the entire basin.
It looks a lot like Chibi Robo now.
It's not such a bad thing, though.
What do Japanese plugs look like?
Quite different. You know what?
Wow.
Since USB can handle like ports, why not give his other Buster like a USB end?
Sure.
Like he's just a giant plug testing robot.
Well, maybe it could be like a double barrel Buster.
I think we'll save that for the water boss, actually.
Okay.
Because I think that's got some potential, but I think the water boss would be more interesting with it. Alright, I'm shifting soundtracks because it's a track I don't want to play.
We are 20 minutes away from reaching 2 hours.
Cool. I wanted to get through at least all of these space concepts.
How many do we have left?
But it's really hard when you guys just, like, stop talking.
I'm sorry. Maybe you can have, like, wires wrapped around his legs? Like a bunch of cords?
I'm not thinking actual traditional legs, but I can't think of anything other than, like, treads.
Maybe you can have for feet. You could have like extension cords, like extension like.
Yeah, or like a power strip.
I mean, his whole body is now a power strip. Like literally.
Let's make it a full power. Let's make it a full power like a fire hazard. Give him power strips for feet.
Give him what?
Power strips.
He is a power strip.
Yeah, but give him like plug like the slabs
Like the what?
What if the extension? I don't know.
His body is a giant power strip. You could literally plug a million things into him. He has Fire Hazard 101.
Well, for legs, you could do something where... Do you remember the Ultra Beast, like, Zix tree, and it was like an electric
Yeah, I know what you're
pole?
talking about.
You could have, like, 2 legs kind of, like, curved down and have, like, wires wrapped around them, so it's, like, exposed cords, and they could be, like, sappy.
Oh, like he's not finished yet.
Yeah. And it's dangerous, because pew-pew, exposed wires.
And it would make sense because he's above the level the whole
I'm
time.
just gonna attacked by my own kind.
Hmm?
Nothing. I'm playing Breath of the Wild and I got attacked by a deer.
Man, I wish I could keep people focused.
Sorry.
I feel bad because I'm like, I'm doing an art stream today, and everybody is just like, okay. But at the same time, I'm like, I wish people would just stay focused for 1 minute.
What were we talking about again?
People, damn it, dang it, son. Alright, I think this is a good enough concept, and this is one where I will actually, like...
You know, this barely reminds me of, oh, look, a bird outside.
Boy.
Alright, I'll stop.
I think we'll keep this one in its base form, because I don't think I'm done workshopping it yet. But for now, I am content with Socket. I don't think I like it as much as Energize Man, but I'm very content with it. As it being very different. Especially with it being a Robot Master, they can't move. Stock. Fucking what am I doing?
Did you just say stonks?
Yeah. Alright. We're at 5. We need 8 for a game, usually. So, how about we move on to Erase Man? This is one I've workshopped quite a bit as well.
So what is it, just an eraser?
No! The whole point of it was, I based it on the NetNavi Erase Man, which in Japanese was Kill Man. The whole point was, like, if you ever empty the trash bin on a computer and you end up losing all of that data, that's what that was based on, so I figured, why not base him on the Grim Reaper?
Ooh.
Jeez.
Yeah, so he has no legs, he floats around, holds a scythe, you know, fun. You know!
Hey, Foxo. Foxono.
Hey.
I don't know how to say your name.
It's Foxino.
Foxono. There we go.
Hey Foxino, how you doing? We're just workshopping some ideas.
Trubo says he wants one with this random shiny greninja on Ultra Moon on the trade thing called the N-word.
First.
Alright, so... For this, I don't think it needs a whole lot of work done to it. I don't even know if I sent it to you, Sin.
Hmm?
I said I don't even know if I...
I don't know.
I know, you're not paying attention anymore.
No, I said I don't know. Don't accuse me of not paying attention.
So the thing that I did to set it apart was that the top of the hood is permanently up. But I think we can do better than that. And I gave it a purple fiery haze to match with the NetNavi. Which I think still works.
Mm-hmm.
Just supposed to be file loss or like file corruption?
Like, file deleted permanently.
Okay.
So it is literally like permanently dead. So I figured for robots, his whole theme is like could be around like a junkyard. It's the scrap heap. They're unwanted. Maybe he ends up like reviving old bosses that have been scrapped in the past.
Ooh, I dig that.
They did a concept similar to it in Mega Man X with Metal Shark Player, but I think that's a mistranslation. And it was supposed to be prayer. Like, you know, like say your prayers.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Please shoot some ideas at me. I don't want to be the only one contributing here.
Well, I'm trying to think of like what you could do with a junkyard reaper.
Because you could do all
No, you go.
Well, I was just gonna say that. Well, you could do all sorts of things, but like, go. That was literally it.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I've already forgot what I was gonna say, but
That's such a
I
mood.
don't know. I'm trying to think of like Techno Trash Reaper. I don't know. You could do something with like floppy disks, because that's technically like a save icon.
Trevor, I know that like we'll care for your opinions, but to be honest, we'd rather keep the conversation to Mega Man so we don't get too distracted.
Yeah, I love the enthusiasm. I love the enthusiasm.
Fuck.
Fox.
The other person. Yeah, it's Artie. Someone called Artie.
It's Artie.
Meowdy.
Yeah. Yeah. Artie's cool. Maybe like a recycling machine. Yeah, I love the enthusiasm for Arceus, but we're trying to stay away from spoilers because Sin can't get the game yet, for one. And for two, you know, I like to keep the streams a little bit more focused.
Sorry if that disappoints you.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of time to do Pokemon stuff. Trust me, I've done it before on this channel, but there will be a time and a place. Trust me. Trust me, trust me. Maybe he could use a little part of a previously known destroyed Wily boss. Oh, maybe his whole arm could be a sickle. Like, instead of just holding a scythe. Like, it could come out like this.
Yeah, I dig it. Like, it's more built into the arm.
Like, no matter what he does, he has to reap. Of course, energy-based weaponry is, like, a big thing in the series. There have been scythes in the series. Mostly in the X series, but I feel like bringing it in to the classics would kind of, you know, tie the timelines a little closer to each other. Because the X series takes place 100 years in the future. So, I mean, like, yeah, there's some time to... but the initial concept for this guy came because of the... So, in the Mega Man series, it is really common to see people create their own fan bosses. And it's not like... It's not something where it's like, oh, they're doing this just because they're fans, like, you know, Sonic fan characters. No, Capcom held boss contests back in the day to decide the bosses that would be in the game.
Dang.
And, you know, certain people would win, and it was such a huge thing that when they did when they got around to the Battle Network series, they held one for every single game.
Wow.
Even Mega Man 11 continued that tradition in a way, but it was all an internal contest instead of an external contest. So,
What does that mean? Like they didn't actually attribute to anything in game?
no. It means that, okay, internally at Capcom, anybody who's working at Capcom can submit a boss.
Okay.
So they just wanted to keep it concise because they knew if they let the world pick, you would have millions. Because the last time they let the whole world pick a boss, Mega Man 6's contest was massive. Like, when...
Sorry, but Foxner says, how are we? I think we're all fine.
I'm alright.
You?
Just...
How are you doing?
Yeah, how you doing today, bud? I'm okay. I did work. I got yelled at. Oh, Artie, I should explain a little bit of something about Foxino. So Foxino is somebody who is very, very near and dear to me as a person. They've actually helped me start this channel.
Aw.
They came from the old Neuro streams. He stuck with me from back then. And
Oh, cool.
yeah, helped me with the whole rebranding, and he's stuck with me for a very long time. In fact, the whole reason that you don't know him is because his internet was out for a couple days, and I was super worried about him because he didn't tell me where the hell he went. Actually, this is a concept for the art stream. This was something my boyfriend's been wanting me to do for a while. Like, Karmic had literally asked me, he was like, you should redesign your bosses. And I was like, why? They're terrible ideas. And I'm like listening to him now because I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I think it might be fun. And I'm having a little bit of fun, but I don't think I'm having as much fun as if we would have chosen a game for today.
Oh.
And I think most of that comes down to the amount of focus I need for art. It does take a lot. Pointed teeth?
Me and Tree Boy are both photography overall.
What?
Me and Tree Boy focus more on photography overall.
You're mumbling really bad. What?
Something about flash photography?
No.
You were literally...
I actually have to head off.
Oh! Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Later.
Bye.
Alright. Now we're just
I'm
coming...
digging the pointed shapes on this guy so far.
Give him a nose.
Good scary angles.
Pointed shapes are always a great way to, like, show, like, you know, evilness, darkness.
Good old pointy eyes.
Good old pointy eye.
When I learned as like a child that you could make triangle eyes to make something scary, oh my god.
Everything got triangles. Everything. I figure we could keep the fire on his head.
Yes.
It's what sets him apart. He's like an incinerator, but he's also the Grim Reaper. I'm really liking where this is going, actually.
Yeah, I'm digging this guy.
He is one of my favorites. I wanted to submit him into a boss contest, actually, when I first designed him. I had a sprite made up and everything. And I ended up not doing that. And the reason I did not end up doing that was because I was worried. A part of the reason I didn't finish that old fan game with all of these guys, actually, is the whole reason. So I should explain. There is a forum out there that I use quite a lot. Not as much as I used to, but I used to be a big part of the fan game community. I used to make artwork for fan games and whatnot. I try to stick my head into as many projects as possible, because I just thought, screw it. I want to be a part of this. I want to be in the games industry someday. I want to do this. So let's see if I can get my head into as many fan games as possible. See if I can get my head in the door. So I submitted my first, forum thread for a fan game I wanted to make. And I was like, no, I'm learning programming language and this and that, and I don't know where things went awry, but it was my first bit of internet hate.
Oh, that's the first time is always ow.
I knew the internet could be mean. I knew how nasty it could get, but I wasn't expecting this. So I was like, yeah, this is my fan game. I thought about using this engine and this engine. And they were like, okay, well, what do you know programming-wise? I'm like, well, I'm still learning, and this is that, and I'm still just an amateur programmer. I'm still in school. And they said, well, what do you got so far? And they showed me I showed them the bosses. They're over-designed. They're crap. They're shit. That one has a stolen name. Did you even Google this stuff before you submitted any of this? Oh my god. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep working on this. And I kept workshopping it, coming up with idea after idea. And eventually it got to the point where the owner of the forum came out and was like, come on guys, constructive criticism, please. It's like,
dang.
Yeah, it got really bad. And eventually I just started putting out videos. I was like, you know what, here's the stage design. And I started, recoloring enemies. Like, I didn't have enough stuff, but I wanted to make it work. I really wanted to make it work. I wanted to make it my thing that I was going to make a game.
Yeah.
Well, there was so much hate that eventually I just got so depressed and demotivated that it was like, no, I'm not going to. So when the contest was on the forum and open, I just ended up not submitting Erase Man. I designed him for it. I was like, yeah, I got this really cool concept. He's got a scythe. He has no limbs, which makes him super interesting. And he's based on a NetNavi, which makes him even more unique. I was like, you know what? I don't want that much hate on this guy. I'm just not gonna.
Yeah, especially if it's something you really like.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna submit it. So I never did, and I just kept on to the concept. But there we go. Erase Man's redesigned.
I think it looks pretty spiffy.
It's part of the reason I don't actually remove those old videos, because it's like, no, that was a learning experience for me. It has no merit now, and it's so old it doesn't matter, but it's still sentimental, and it was a learning experience. It's nice to remember that lesson that the internet can be kind of mean, but just keep going, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Just gotta, what gets me is, social media, you give it 24, 48 hours. Nowadays, people generally get over themselves.
Yeah. But I mean, this was only, I was, a sophomore in high school. It was like, I do not need this much hate.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Alright, so we got 6 bosses so far. So the next one I based on water balloons.
Ooh.
Sorry I couldn't... Oh, you're fine. He does photography. Okay. Yeah.
With water balloons, did you? Okay, so with water balloons, did you know? Have you ever seen those really big inflatable balloons, like punch balloons, that you can like? If you try to fill those with water, those get gigantic and make the biggest water balloons.
Nice.
So if you want a unique water balloon thing, you can do punch balloons.
That'd be pretty interesting. So the original concept was just like a giant ball of water. I was really uncreative. So joy. I don't even... It was Hydro Man originally, and then I found out that was stolen, so I was like, okay.
Ah.
I didn't mean to steal anything, I didn't take it from anywhere I knew.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't know, and then you find out you're like, rats.
Yeah, and then they poke fun at me for it. I'm like, oh, well, this hurts. Of course, there's also Aquaman, but he's also very bulbous and very round. I feel like instead of going after like a water balloon concept, maybe we should change the concept altogether.
Super soakers.
Maybe. Probably not, though.
Water slide world. Are we sticking with a water theme?
We're sticking with a water theme.
Okay.
Personally, I was thinking maybe something along the lines of, like, a slow trickle of water. But I'm not really sure how to make that work. Like, it's interesting, but it's not workable.
Yeah, I don't know how you would, like, design that.
Yeah. Like a water gun. Yeah, it's real simple. But that's obvious. That's simple. And as we've shown here, we can really take these concepts far. Like, far away from their original
Sprinkler
concept.
system. You know those sprinklers that go doot 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 and then like like back and forth. You could do a sprinkler system
We could do
and have like different intensity of sprinklers.
We could. I want to keep thinking though, because it's like I'm interested, but I'm also like I don't know how to draw that. I'm sorry.
You could do a weapon hands. It's like one of those garden hose nozzles, but it has like different like intensities of like water sprays.
Yeah. Okay, so we could either do that or we could jump back over to Mirror Man.
I still got nothing for Mirror Man.
I got nothing either. This might end up actually just being the 6 bosses, honest to God. It's not a bad set. It's really not.
It's pretty solid.
They're pretty unique, too. They all have their own personality.
Yeah.
There's a water guy and there's a glass guy, and I'm like, I don't know what to do for either. Yeah, I got nothing. Chat, please.
You could do like porcelain and make it like based off like an antique tea set or something. Or like, oh, have you ever heard of that pottery technique where they take shattered pottery and like reconnect it all with like gold, and it's really pretty? Do something like that, and it's about like breaking and rebuilding.
Foxino, that's also a pretty good idea, but I don't know if that's really that's pretty close to Swordman, and he's a flame sword, so. There is Pump Man. He's based on an old pump that you'd hand do. Yeah, his design's pretty interesting. Like his one arm's like a hose. The other one can take the end of his head and actually pump out water.
Neat.
It is neat because like the one arm is longer than the rest of him, and then there's Splash Woman, and she's based on mermaids. There's not that many water-based. There's usually like ice-based, like Iceman or Cold Man or Freeze Man. But there's not that many water-based. There's Aquaman, Pump Man, and none in 5. 6 had Blizzard Man, but that's another icy theme. There's...
Should make it a popsicle.
Oh, shoot, we could. No, you didn't, Tomo. We're just tossing around ideas right now for a water-based or a glass-based Robot Master, and we're having a tough...
What if you make it like... Okay, it's not quite a lava lamp, but have you ever seen those, like, oil water things where it's, like, the clear water and the blue oil does, like... And it does patterns? You could have, like, the inside of it be like that, and it shoots the little blue blobs at you.
Oh, you know what?
I don't know.
You know what we could do? Instead of strictly being water-based, why not have a chemical man?
Ooh. Do a lot of stuff with that. You could have him being like one of those like hazardous waste disposal things.
Can you send me a picture of that real fast?
Yeah, I'll send that in the Telegram chat. Not to just randomly send that to Discord. I'm thinking...
Because, like, I could do one of those eye wash stations.
Oh, wait, I kind of like that. That would be pretty unique.
That would.
Because it's got, like, 3 streams. You could have each as, like, a hand.
We could make it that the gun.
Yeah.
For those who don't know what a hand eye wash station is, it's meant to get chemicals out of your eyes or your hair or your face, but they're incredibly powerful and they're all over schools. And, oh yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. That's more like a trash can though, isn't it?
Yeah, that wasn't the best, but, like, you know, it's like a red container, and it's got, like, the biohazard, like, sign on it.
Yeah, I get it. But essentially they're very powerful, and they put them in schools all the time. And, I have a story about this. You ever tested one of those damn things?
No, we didn't. We were never allowed to at my school.
There's a reason.
They tense.
They are tense. So essentially, they had just installed them in my high school. And they said, you know what, the school's not open yet, let's test it. I've never seen one of these tested in the entirety of their lives. And they're like, yeah, let's test it. So they tested it. They tested one. So the science rooms were on the 2nd floor.
Yeah.
So they test one on the 2nd floor of a school. It's only 2 floors.
Yes.
This damn thing starts gushing water from the top. And it doesn't stop.
Oh,
and it doesn't stop. Like, you have to physically pull...
That sounds faulty.
You have to pull it back up to get it to stop. The thing underneath also is squirting water incredibly roughly. Like, it's going to get...
Yeah,
it's gonna get whatever is on you off of you. Now, what's worse is it's not stopping. Like,
so did it, like, start to flood the school?
It started to drip down beneath onto the 1st floor. And, there was basically... The fire department had to come in and stop it.
Damn.
Brand new school, and they've already, like, flooded it. Apparently, there was so much water, all the teachers went home soaked, and even the people in the office, which was like a good distance away, like had a puddle of water on the ground.
Damn. Yeah, that sounds like it's faulty.
It wasn't
Because
fault.
they would, like, we never used them at our school, but, like, the teacher would be like, here's how it works, on, off, and it was like, okay, done.
But
I've never heard of one of them flooding.
it didn't like flood, but like the thing was it was new, and the whole building was new. There had
Oh, jeez.
so they didn't get a chance to like properly like test it in the hand washing sinks or anything. So it was literally just, let's test this giant thing. It's gonna have all the water rushing through it very fast.
Huh.
And that's what it did. Like, it wasn't faulty. It was just, that's what it does. I've never seen it actually used. This was just a story my teacher had told me.
Huh.
I like the big blocky feet.
Yeah.
From what my boyfriend has told me before about myself, he's like, you just like drawing big blocky Mega Man feet, and I'm like, yeah. Like, anytime I'm like, I can give this character hooves, and they're like, I literally when I redesigned Karmic, I gave him hooves.
Yeah, because there's gonna be more goat.
More goat. And I showed him how I draw hooves, and he said, that's just how you draw Mega Man feet! And I was like, and? So, Chemical Man. Chemicals. So chemicals could be like anything.
Yeah.
I guess we're going along the lines of like acid man at that point. But
Yeah, because you want something that's a chemical that's like dangerous.
And if we go with the hand washing station as to the thing, so it's gonna push shit out at force. By the way, Artie, could you help me read chat a little bit? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to ask you that. I just literally cannot see it. I can't see the chat.
Mop the Fox said, also, yes, they have hand and eye wash stations in the labs at school. Mostly that, and then everybody saying hi to each other.
Perfect. I think keeping the bulbous body is interesting enough.
Yeah.
But I don't think we should keep it just bulbous. Because, like, yeah, that's cool, but it's not, like, cool.
Would be cooler.
Yeah. So why not make it like we can make it like one of those bins.
Yeah. Because sometimes those are for hazardous waste or like even just like needles and stuff.
Yeah. Like you'd see one in a doctor's office.
Yeah.
And what's great about this style of design here is, like, I can make it like a tubish design now.
Yeah. So the water disperses.
So if you notice, we've given these bosses arms and stuff, and hands at least, or at least blasters, but we haven't really gone into alternate ways of attack.
Fox Ano, I'm saying that name wrong. Can he also shoot multiple types of chemicals with the different nozzles that do varying damage?
Sure, why not? We could have it go up.
You could get, yeah. Give him like compartments. And he can like switch between them. Because if it's based off the eye wash station, there's 3 nozzles per station, if I'm remembering correctly. So you could have 3 different containers you could like rotate between.
So, like, this would spin. This bit here.
Yeah.
Why not make him have to, like, bend, like, have him, like, rotate himself. So, like, instead of the standard, like, base, we can, like, put it kind of like those, kind of like the sprinkler system idea here, where it It's a notch-based rotation. Like,
Yeah, I dig it.
like so. I've talked before about my chemistry experience in my science classes. What were your science classes like?
Unfortunately, boring.
That's a shame.
Like, my chemistry class, so boring. Like, we didn't learn anything cool in chemistry. It sucked.
Really? Like, we bent glass and shit. Like, we did cool crap. I feel bad
The
now.
Fox says, this probably sounds dumb, but what if Samus from Metroid was just a female and more human version of Mega Man?
Very backwards. Very backwards, very different personality right there. Like, big difference in personality. It gives me a chance to do the Banjo-Kazooie style eyes. Woot woot. He doesn't need arms. He is a gun. Oh! I just noticed what I did here.
Yeah?
So you know those hoses that have the switchable tops?
Yeah.
I literally drew one of those from the bottom.
I dig it. I dig it.
It is totally water-based. I love this. This is
Perfection.
this is one of my favorites now. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah.
I prefer something like this over Socket Man. Like, it's just interesting enough to work. Alright, boys. We're in the home stretch. We've got one
Whoop.
boss left. What can we... I'm gonna rewrite this. Chemical...
Don't forget to save your work.
Oh, shit! Save. I haven't saved this entire stream.
Oh my god.
Oh, first save of the stream, guys. First save of the stream.
Foxano says, the only cool thing that happened in my science class was that people nearly got blind from lighting magnesium. Ooh, yikes.
Oh, God. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Okay. So, final boss. We got a glass man. What do we do? Do we...
I like the concept of shattering glass, because the glass shards could be broken and, like, spewed at you, and that's dangerous.
We just make him Dracula. He's just throwing wine glasses at us. Oh shit. No, I like the idea of that as like an attack. Not sure how to make it work. I'm just not sure how to make a glass-based boss work. What I did before was
That's
literally...
Fair.
What I did before was make it like, he's got cool shades, and look, he's got pearls on him. It's like, it's a reflective surface. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. I'm not doing something stupid like that.
Does it have to be glass if we're finding, like, a dead end with it?
No, it doesn't. We can shift it around. We can move things around.
Yeah, because it seems like we're pretty stumped with glass.
Yeah. I mean, hell, like, we've shifted around Suit Man from Number Man, and we shifted Hydro to Chemical and stuff. Like, we've taken concepts and shifted them around. But, yeah, why not? We could make a whole new boss for the final, since we've been redesigning this entire time.
Yeah.
By the way, the final piece of art that this will create will be up on the Discord, and you'll see a comparison between the original designs and this once I get done with it. So.
Ooh. I'm excited.
Yes, so you will actually get to see all of this once you're done. Just join the Discord server, and if you're new, please subscribe. I love doing this.
Yeah.
But what concepts do you have? What ideas do you got?
I don't know, because can we review what material-based things we've done so far?
Yeah. So, like, what do you mean, like, by review them?
Well, because, like, I don't want to be like, oh, let's do the same thing again. What have we covered so I don't suggest that?
Alright, so we've already done, like, a planet-based hologram bot. We've already done card suits and numbers.
Okay.
Graveyards and death. Lava, fire, volcano type.
Okay.
Wind ninja with a plant-based motif. An electrical robot based on regular house equipment. And a water robot based on scientific cleaning and general help robot.
That's a solid. I don't know what else you like. That's already covering so much stuff. I don't know what else we would make it.
Like, I guess we could do like a light.
Wait. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. If you're doing glass, it kind of ties to electricity. Do you know those kind of orbs that when you turn on, they like the center is the color, and it's all that like wavy line stuff to the edges? You know those?
The orbs that people have been pondering.
No, not like those. But you know those the globes. They're like an orb, they turn on, it's electrical, and then if you put your hand on it, the electricity goes to that.
Plasma balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's electricity again.
That is electricity again.
My other vote was lava lamp, but that's lava.
That is lava. Huh. I mean, we have covered...
Oh, if you want glass, you could do a neon boss. Because neon also, if it breaks, is highly toxic.
We could. Chat, what do you guys think?
Give us some feedback, because I'm...
Come up with
I don't
some
know.
stuff. Like literally throw them at the wall. Like, we don't... I will take it, I will read it, I will understand it, or at least do my best to understand it, go from there. And I think at the end, we'll try to come up with a weakness chain. Because, So, the thing about Mega Man is that you get a power-up for every boss you beat, right?
Yeah.
And then that power-up is weak. Will beat another boss a lot faster and easier than if you were to just do it with the regular Buster.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, obviously, Chemical Man would beat Scold Man. Scold Man would beat Bunkun Man. But, like, you know, maybe a race man would beat Suit Man because you can't make a deal with death. And maybe Suit Man would beat Glass Man because he caught you cheating.
If we keep Glass Man.
If we keep Glass Man. And maybe Glass Man could be, you know, there's some mild amount of logic here. I like it when the bosses have, like, semi-weaknesses. So, what they did in 8 was that you had 4 bosses up front, and then 4 later on, and 2 of them were weak halfway to the other bosses. Like, you'd have an easier time, but not if you went after... So, like, if you went after, Aquaman, yeah, if you went after Sword Man, yeah, you could do it with the Buster and have a normal time. China Doll type boss that can control glass and looks like a vampire? That'd be interesting.
Ooh.
That's something. I think we can get a little cleaner, though, than just that. Because that seems a bit all over the place. But like, let's see, like Searchman, he's weak to the Flame Sword, which is another boss in that second set. But if you went after him and were like, first, you could use something, a weapon like, just for an example, it's not great, but like Frostman's weapon, and it would do like 1.5 times the damage. So instead of it doing like the full 2 times the damage, it'd do 1.5 or whatever, and you'd just be able to beat it faster. Might not stun.
What if we did something like sound
Ooh, sound.
and noise?
Sound works.
I don't know what you could pull from that, but like...
Well, we could do like a subwoofer or a microphone.
Yeah. Echolocation.
Echolocation. Well, they already did a vampire and Shade Man with sonic, like, sound-based weaponry. But what if we maybe not go with, like, echolocation sound? But why not go with, why don't we look at other net navies for inspiration real fast? Because there's a big list of them that haven't been turned into bosses. Net navies without. So, I know some of them are going to be a little out there. So, we have Beast Man, Desert Man, Video Man, Bowling Man. We could do Circus Man, Clock Man.
Okay.
Ooh.
Desert Man, because glass is made of sand.
Ooh. Yes, yes.
And the glass could have like a fractured sand attack or something. I don't know. But like, sand and glass go hand in hand.
I think that would be a fantastic adaptation for him.
The body could be like an hourglass.
Yes. Do you want me to show you what Desert Man looks like real fast?
Sure.
So, here's what he looks like in the Battle Network games.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so the thing about Battle Network is it's all, like, internet-based, so they could do literally whatever they wanted with the boss designs.
Nice.
And so they did. Which, you know, I dig it. So, an hourglass-based boss. Let's... I think if we're gonna do hourglass shapes, I think it should generally be, like...
Mott the Fox says Samus Man.
Okay, then.
Foxona says, how about a Sand and Fireman type design so you can shoot glass? Yeah!
Ooh!
You need fire to turn sand into glass.
Which is why
And if he hits you like with a fire sand glass thing, he traps you in like a glass thing or so. I don't know. I don't know how gameplay works, but like... I like the sand and fire, because then it combines to make the glass.
Well, you can always switch around.
The fox says Milkman! Oh, please no.
No.
I do not want to milk the man.
I am the milkman, my milk is delicious. God, Psychonauts. Okay, well, Scold Man could beat him because he, like, shatters all the, makes his whole thing glass. So time can no longer, like, count down.
Man Mysterious also seconds Milkman, but more ominously. Oh no. Their weapon is udders. Mott the Fox says, I am the milkman, my milk is delicious. Incredible.
Amazing. So,
Motherfucker says, "All hail the milkman!" in all caps.
God
Turned
damn.
it to a milk stream.
We're chugging milk, boys. We're chugging milk.
Oh god, don't do that.
Don't chug the milk. I promise it won't end well. Maybe starting in the middle is a shit thing to do. I'm like, yeah, let's just start right here. No. Stop doing that. I literally start art pieces wherever. Wherever I think is distinct enough.
Every single time I draw Artie, I 100% begin with his nose. Like, every single time I draw Artie.
Like, that's just
What the fox says, this moment shall be called the Milkman Incident. Oh, jeez.
Oh, gosh. So I think we can go with...
Praise thy milkman. Sorry, it's turned into milk stream.
Gosh. My brain is thinking things I shouldn't be thinking. Stop it! So... Gosh darn it. Artie, Tomo, stop it!
It's not my fault, I'm just reading the milk chat.
The milk chat!
The chat has milk.
Quit milking the...
Let the thoughts consume you. Embrace them.
I'm gonna tell you
Okay,
that...
so fun fact, my town actually still has a milkman. Like, it's a thing.
That's amazing.
The fox says, milk!
Artie, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts after this stream, and you're gonna kill me.
The fox says, consume!
Stop it, Tomo! It's too much!
The stream where we milked Gavin.
God damn it, guys. Come on now. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Let's settle it down.
Man Mysterious says, consume thy milk. Mott the Fox Ghost never praise the milkman. I'm gonna let this go. I want to see where this trends.
Milkman is trending.
But why?
But why? We'll never tell.
Mott the Fox goes, milk! Again.
Oh, of course Tomo's thinking about the milk. Artie, I'm gonna tell you my terrible thought at the end of this stream, and you're gonna...
Oh my god, I'm scared.
You're gonna kill me.
Man Mysterious says, there is no escape. Only milk! Only milk! Gavin's Mega Man Mommy Milkers.
Stop it!
Man Mysterious says.
Please
Man
stop.
Mysterious says, nice art, by the way.
Thank you. It'll be up on the Discord for everybody to appreciate, but like for now, like, come on. Stop with the milkman, please. It's scaring me.
What the fuck says it's kind of ironic we're talking about milk. Cats do love milk. I thought cats are lactose intolerant though.
In their old age.
Oh really? Interesting.
At a young age, it's okay to consume like small bits and pieces here and there.
Okay. You can have a little bit of milk as a treat.
As a treat, yes.
Mott the Fox says amazing art, by the way. Then goes, no, Milkman forever. Age can't stop me. I need the Milkman.
I don't like where this is going. So I figured this could be like a floating boss.
Or it could be kind of like with a serpentine tail of like sand. So it's kind of floaty, but like sand.
Like, what do you mean?
So like the bottom there, out comes like a stream of sand, so it's kind of got like a snake.
Ooh, yes. I
Yeah, kind of like, oh gosh, I can't remember. Okay. Man Mysterious goes, furry milkman when? And then the blushing emoji.
God,
200 subscribers special, draw Gavin in a milkman outfit.
I'm already drawing myself as a donkey. What the fuck are we doing?
Milkman. Mott the Fox goes, I shall bug you for a Psychonauts stream to see the one true Milkman.
So my idea was that it could, if it was floating, it could flip on its head. But I guess it could do the same.
Ooh.
But I guess it could do the same thing that way too. Alright, I'm honestly a little bit scared of where chat is going with the whole Milkman thing, because I know part of it's Psychonaut. Okay, thank you. God dang.
They're behaved for now.
For now, I give them a yard and they'll take a meter. I don't know if that's bigger or less than. Great education system you got. He didn't hold.
I think that a yard is bigger than a single meter.
I give them a yard.
Maybe?
I don't know.
Mott the Fox goes, it's all Psychonauts, baby!
It's all Psychonauts. Okay, good, because that's what I thought. Better not be anything else.
Notices your milkman.
Oh, shit. They're on to the milkman.
You know, there's like every 3. Foxona says, I'm gonna have to leave the stream, unfortunately. Also, who doesn't like the milkman? XD. We've cherished the milkman here.
We will cherish the milkman. I still like the idea of the snake body, so I'm gonna keep it, but every time it flips, like, it reconnects with the tail.
Yeah. Mott the Fox goes, milk, 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 malk, milk.
Malk? Malk?
Malk. Milk.
Is it milk or malk? Get me.
There's 3 milks, then a malk, then a milk.
Get me the malk from the freezer, Josh.
Oh no. My pencil.
Alright. I figure this one can actually keep, like, a visor sort of thing.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it can even keep the shades that it had. Because that just kind of works for the aesthetic. It's already got a more squarish head. And tell you what, even that will be like a glassy sort of gloss shine to it.
Ooh.
Alright. And with that, we have Desert Man, but as a robot master.
But alas, we're missing someone so important.
The Milkman. God. You people and your milk.
It's good for your bones!
No, it's not.
They could even have an alternate form, the almond milkman.
The oat milkman, the soy milkman. What's next? Pistachio milk.
Coconuts.
Pistachio milkman.
Revolta says it sorta has a vibe of Queen from Deltarune. And Sin says, I'm drinking milk right now. Mott the Fox says, I want milk.
Boys, settle down. Boys and girls, settle down. Coconut milkman, gosh darn it. Alright. And with that, we've got all of our bosses
Woo!
redesigned for a modern age. So, yeah. Chemical Man, Socket Man, Bunku Man, Scold Man, Desert Man, Erase Man, Suit Man, and Planet Man. Not a bad team. Not a bad
Not bad. Mott the Fox goes, old milkman? The milk done gone banned by that time. And Karmic says, give almond milk. Almond milk.
Boy. Okay. Apparently I'm supposed to give the goat almond milk. I don't think that's a good thing. Alright.
Almost said something I'm not gonna say now.
Can you at least type it to me? Because I want to know.
I think you know what I was gonna say.
No. No, I wasn't. But if
Volta goes, soy men.
Cav check DMs. Oh no. I'm gonna save that for off of stream, Sin, because we have been going for a while. Tomo, stop starting a cult in my chat. Yeah, we're going on.
Milk cult.
No! Okay. So we have, so the other idea was to give Sin alternate costumes and things, and I've been workshopping them in my head a little bit, and I haven't drawn any of them. But we are going on 3 hours now, and I think that...
Goodness.
Yeah, I think that's a good time to call it. What would you say?
I'd say 3 hours is pretty solid.
Yeah. I'll save it for office stream.
Mott the Fox says it's all about milk and nothing but milk. Sin says, my. Mott the Fox goes, milk is superior.
Oh boy. I'm gonna have to
We
tap...
need to bring the milkshakes to the stream, boys.
Alright, I'm adding the tag of Milkman to the stream. You can't stop me.
Yes. Do it.
Means I have to get rid of a tag. But that's fine.
Worth it for Milkman.
Worth it.
Small price to pay for Milkman.
Small price. So I hope you guys all enjoyed today's stream.
It says milk.
Oh boy. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I have been your humble host, Gavin the Kitty. And of course, Artie has been here, and Sin was here, and I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail. Oh boy!
Just add a carton of milk. Man Mysterious goes, milk. Mott the Fox goes, praise the milkman. I'd hope you'd, like, do the praise the sun pose, but each hand is holding, like, a little gallon thing of milk.
I'll have to do something. I got nothing right now. My brain is a little fried from going through all of this, but I hope you learned a little bit about redesigning characters. Even though, you know, you couldn't see the original designs. I mean, they're drawn on paper, for fuck's sake.
Sin goes, have everyone holding a milk carton.
Okay. I'll try. Anyways. Hope you guys liked
Can't skip the milk.
If you guys enjoyed this stream at all, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe and ring the bell, join the Discord, links in the description. If not, do it for me, do it for the Milkman, and,
do it for the Milkman.
We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's what, Friday?
Yeah.
What is tomorrow? Is tomorrow, tomorrow's not Hollow Knight, tomorrow's multi-
No, that's Saturday.
Yeah. Tomorrow is multiplayer, so join me tomorrow for some multiplayer. We'll be finding something to do, so...
Mott the Fox says, do it for the Milkman cult. Join us tomorrow for more milk content.
Yes, more milk content and it's milk player content.
Milky player.
Join us tomorrow for milk player content. I guess you could say I'm just milking for views.
Womp womp.
Alright, good night everybody!
Bye.